Hello and welcome to Tea with the Fertility Godmother. I am Denise Neuer-Arez and I am a fertility acupuncturist and the owner of AIM Wellness Clinic. And I'm excited to be here today with you to talk to you about painful periods and PMS. So even if you're somebody who's not trying to conceive and you're having painful periods, this is something you'll want to hear, because we're going to talk a little bit about some acupuncture, because it works amazing for infertility, for painful periods. It works amazing for infertility too, but it works amazing for painful periods. And I've seen thousands of women in my clinic now. I've been doing Chinese medicine for over 15 years, and it really works. Not only does it work, but it works pretty fast. So we've had women come in with pain and moodiness and bloatiness from anywhere from 1 to 2 weeks. So we see that as a commonality in our practice in general. And so I want to share with you some tips that you can do at home as well. A couple of tips for that, and just let you know that acupuncture works amazing. So for example, I had this woman come in. She was a photographer, and she just let me back up for a second. If you're on here live, please say hi. I'd love to say hi to you. And also please post any questions that you may have so I could answer them. And if you're watching this as a recording, you can still post and we'll do our best to answer those questions as well. And if you know someone who has painful periods or PMS, then please share this video so that we can help them as well. I want you guys to know that you have options, and it doesn't necessarily have to be medication. Medication can work. Sometimes it works and then it stops, and sometimes people you don't want to go on medication. So this is another option for you. And so let's discuss a little bit about what PMS and periods are. Okay, when you have, a lot of people think that PMS is when you just have moodiness, but it can actually be a lot of bloating or pain right before your menstrual cycle even starts, anywhere from 1 to 2 weeks. So you can have a lot of water retention, just really a lot of fatigue, and that's no way to live, especially if it's so long. A normal period should look like is that the period should come, you have some sensations, you should have flow, not too many clots, fresh blood, and you want to bleed about for 4 days, and just changing your pad or tampon every 4 hours or so. So if we see a lot of women who have really heavy periods where they sometimes are overflowing, or they have to change every hour, and then a lot of pain comes with that as well. So what I wanted to share with you was a story about one of my patients that we helped, and she had a severe case. So as soon as she would ovulate for 2 weeks, she would get horrible pain, and she was a photographer, so she literally told me she can't book out any photo engagements for 2 weeks in between ovulation and her menstrual cycle, because she was afraid she couldn't do it. It was so debilitating. And within just the first few acupuncture treatments, she was like so surprised that she was able to function. She still didn't book anything because she was afraid. But when you're somebody who's taking medications every few hours just to get through the day, and you can't work, that's just no way to live, and you don't have to. So the acupuncture works really well because it helps increase circulation, it helps decrease inflammation, it helps balance your hormones, and it works really fast. So within a few treatments, you'll see results. For something as severe as having pain every 2 weeks before, you'll see results, but it'll take a couple months before it goes away. But then it goes away, and it's awesome. So again, if you're on, please say hello. If you have any questions, please go ahead and post them there. And go ahead and share this video, because I'm going to give you some other tips right now. one thing you can do that we like to do in our clinic is doing like a castor oil pack. So what you do is you'll just take some castor oil and you can put it in a cloth and put it over your belly, and then put some saran wrap, and then you can put a hot pack right on top of that, or warm pack. And that really helps. And a lot of people, if you're experiencing this, know that the heat feels better. So when you put a warm pack on, it helps. Another thing you can do to add to that, which is an essential oil called clary sage. If you just put 2 or 3 drops on your lower abdomen and rub that in, it acts really well to help relieve pain, and also helps you to balance your hormones. And it works. It's really nice. It's very, very helpful. So clary sage is an essential oil that you can get over the counter. You want to make sure you try to get a good quality one, as of anything that you're doing, because that makes a big difference. But the essential oils are so powerful, and they're very, very helpful. So that's one thing you can definitely do on your own. And the other thing you can do on your own, I know I talk about this a lot, but a lot of the women that we see that come in, and the research shows that if you're eating just a ton of carbohydrates, so a lot of sugary foods. So sugar increases insulin, which causes inflammation. So the more sugary, carbohydrate foods that you're eating, you're going to have more insulin, you're going to have more inflammation, which is going to cause you more pain. So even if you don't want to give up carbs for the whole month, at least if you give it up right around when you start to have that pain, that'll definitely be more helpful. So you really want to focus on having healthy fats, grass-fed meats, and a lot of vegetables are very, very helpful, and really cutting out on the sugar and the grains, really keeping it to a limit, especially if you love them. We have a lot of women who love them, and I know it's maybe challenging, but imagine if you can change your diet and not have that pain anymore, and balance your hormones, because your diet has a direct impact on your hormones. Another thing you can do is do something fun. Manage your stress, because stress also impacts. Hey, sweetheart. Stress also impacts periods too, because the more stress you have, it affects the cortisol levels, which is going to affect your insulin levels, which will affect, it's this whole cascade. You can see where it's going. So you want to just be mindful of that. So, do some things that are fun and relaxing and enjoyable for you, whatever that may be. I know a lot of people in our clinic, we get so caught up in all the activities that we have to do if we're working, and all the other things that are happening in our lives. But it's important that you try to create some time for yourself. It doesn't have to be a lot of time, but you want to make sure you're enjoying yourself. And if you're struggling with PMS and pain, then that would probably tell you, just your body a signal to really do something fun for yourself, whether it's reading a book or gardening or anything that you enjoy. Okay. Going for a hike is really good. In fact, moving, even though sometimes it feels like it's the last thing you want to do, getting some movement, just nothing, you don't have to go, really intense, but just getting some movement helps get some circulation, and it actually helps. So it takes a few minutes. It's not going to be boom, you're going to have the pain's going to be magically gone. But within about 10-15 minutes, if you just start walking, it's going to help. It'll help you feel better. It'll help a lot. Some of the dietary changes will help with you if you have bloating too. That'll be very helpful for you. And do try acupuncture, because acupuncture is really amazingly helpful, and it works really well. It's a great option for you. And, acupuncture is just putting some needles in over the body, and it balances you out. It's going to help relieve stress and help relieve inflammation and increase circulation and balance your hormones. And it's an amazing medicine. So do try that out. We have a question here. Are there any foods you recommend adding into your diet to help with this? That's a great question. Mostly you want to have a lot of vegetables, and healthy fats in grass-fed beefs, organic foods. You can add specifically some anti-inflammatory and circulatory herbs are like turmeric and ginger. So sometimes I'll recommend, if somebody has a lot of pain and inflammation, if you take a teaspoon of turmeric or a teaspoon of ginger, squeeze a lemon in there, and it'll help you with the inflammation. It'll help a little bit with the liver, with the cleansing, because the liver is where your body detoxes all the hormones, and there's a lot of excess hormones in our body, which can cause some of this pain as well. So that's why diet is so important. And sometimes doing a cleanse is also very good. In fact, if that's something that you're interested in, we have a fertility cleanse. It's very gentle to help that process of getting rid of all those extra hormones and cleansing out the liver and the kidneys. If that's something you're interested in, you can go to aimwellnessclinic.com and you can look into that. But that helps really well, especially with the bloating. Once you cleanse the liver out, the bloating seems to go away. And then you also get to figure out what foods are better for you and foods that affect you that you want to watch out for. So those are some tips. But again, eliminating the sugars and the carby foods are going to be a huge benefit for you in many different ways. So just to recap, some things that you can do are acupuncture. That's really great. You can add some clary sage and do some castor oil warm packs. That's going to be, of course, during. But if you want to if you want to actually prevent and eliminate, then acupuncture would be your best bet. And then doing some diet and detox, even maybe doing a detox, can be very helpful. We love doing those cleanses in our clinic because we just see those results so quickly. It just changes things so much faster when your digestive system and your liver is working. So that's something you might want to consider to do on your own as well, and eliminate those sugary foods. So please be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. I also want to let you know that we are having a live webinar coming up on March. Oh, I forgot the date. It's at the end of the month. It's on the website. So if you can go sign up for that. It's a free webinar. We're going to be talking though about how to increase your chances of getting pregnant. So if that's something you're watching this for, please join us then. And please check out our YouTube channel. We'll have more information, and we'll see you next week on our tea with the Fertility Godmother. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye.